Conflict has escalated dramatically in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo over the last few weeks. And as so often before, this is a war that's being waged mainly against civilians. More than 1 million people have been forced to flee from their homes in North Kivu province. And of those, many have been forced to flee time and time again by the violence, including from camps for the displaced where they thought they'd be safe. Tens of thousands of people are cut off from any form of humanitarian assistance. Every day we're receiving reports from the conflict zones of terrible human rights crimes committed by armed groups or by government soldiers that have gone on a spree of looting and killing. We're hearing of the deliberate killing of civilians, of aid workers being targeted, widespread rape, and the abduction of children for use as armed group fighters. In the face of this violence, the UN peacekeeping force in the Congo, called MONUC, requested urgent reinforcements to enable it to protect civilians more effectively. On the 3rd of October, Alan Doss, the head of MONUC, asked the UN Security Council to provide those reinforcements. His call was backed by the head of the UN Department of Peacekeeping Operations and later by the UN Secretary General himself, Ban Ki-moon. Amnesty International believes there's no more time for excuses. Every day of delay is costing lives. We're asking the UN Security Council to urgently reinforce MONUC, for corridors to be opened throughout North Kivu province for the delivery of humanitarian aid, and concerted international pressure to be brought to bear on the parties to this conflict to end all human rights abuses.